Hi, welcome to Pictures, Noise and Words. I'm Hedgy.
I'm Paz.
And this is Dendera, I think, if that's how you say it. Yeah, a song called Claim Our Throne from this album, Pillars of Creation. It's not a new song, it's 2015. So it's out. If you like this, I don't know if I'm going to like this because I haven't heard it.
Over to me.
Help me out.
Okay. Last night I went to see Rhapsody of Fire at Manchester, which was amazing. It really was.
Was it really?
It really was, yeah. An hour and 3/4. They did 35 minutes of encores. It makes you wonder why they went off in the first place. But supporting them is this band called Dendera. Unfortunately, we missed Colibus. We got there too late, but never mind.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I really like Colibus. Oh,
Colibus. Yeah, we got there at 10 to 8 and they'd already been on. And these are just about to start, so they must have been on really early. We just couldn't get there fast enough. Not early enough. Anyway, these chaps were on, and Dave, who I went with, we were racking our brains. We've seen a lot of support bands over the years. And thought, have we seen these chaps? Because the name was quite familiar. And we got in on the guest list as well, which is quite surprising. And saw them. I thought, yeah, we have seen them before, but Dave wasn't convinced. He said, I think he's seen the singer and the bass player before, but not the rest of the band. So, bit of googling later, turns out that the singer and the bass player we saw 2 years ago in Power Quest.
Oh right, yes.
And it seems that the keyboard player from Power Quest, when he's put a new band together, has obviously gone cherry picking and has taken the singer and bass player from Dendera, because I think they're brothers, so they obviously come as a package. And also he took the guitar player from Triaxis, remember them? Glyn from Triaxis, and another guitar player, and I'm not sure where he's come from. So he's obviously put these good musicians together. So when we found that out, ended up watching Dendera, thinking, oh, this is pretty good, this. And at the end of their sadly short set, we were clamouring for more. So I thought, you know what, I'm going up to space to do Pictures, Noise and Words. I haven't heard any of their songs apart from what they played last night. So let's just pick the first song that appears on the queue, which is this one, and let's have a listen to it.
Yeah, we literally just YouTubed Dendera and chose the first thing that came up.
First thing that came up. So it's see if they sound on record. Can I say that?
Yes.
20 years out of date.
On tape.
Yeah. As good as they were live, because they were amazing. They had a few sound issues, because I think they must have quick change around between Colibus and Dendera. So they obviously didn't. Sounds a bit all over the place, but it settled down eventually.
So where are they from?
UK, Portsmouth.
Oh, right.
Portsmouth. So always bigging up UK bands where I can.
Yeah, because we're biased.
Totally. So I'm interested to see what we get. Great guys, got a great voice. All great musicians as well. Yeah, much impressed. And
okay then. Let's find out together. Good advert right on the front there. You were already sold.
I was already sold,
night.
and I'm even more annoyed at myself that I didn't go and have a chat with them at the merch table because they were there after the game. Because the I say they're all really great musicians, but the guitar player with the longer hair, they did the first solo. It was brilliant. They did a couple of solos last night that you know when someone's style just speaks to you. I was just I was speechless because his the way he bends the notes and the way he put his solos together and his runs. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And the other guy was really good as well. But just when
the other guy was really good as well.
when someone plays something, you think
good effort, the other guy.
It sort of really appeals to you. It's very good, very good.
Yeah, in fact, if you want to talk about the music, when they were playing the solo, and it was good because I really like this, by the way, because I thought there's a thing that kind of lifts. It's that unquantifiable thing. Unfortunately, it's that ineffable thing where something makes something sound better, but you can't put your finger on it. But I think I got it in this because when they're playing the solo, then they, instead of just whittling and then going right back to the bridge or whatever, start singing the bridge, they had another layer of music that came in that was different and inventive and kind of added another layer to it, and that's what makes things I don't know, step up a bit, become more, even if you don't hear it or even if you don't pick it out, because obviously when we're sat here we're picking it apart, but I don't pick it apart when I'm listening to it in my car or whatever. I just listen to music and enjoy it, but here obviously it's almost our job to listen to it forensically. And I thought, oh wow, okay, that's what makes something lift itself up. It's just that it's putting the effort in as a musician and having the ideas. Of course, you've got to be talented and have the ideas, but it's putting the effort in to say, well, we can do something else here. We can make it more than it is, kind of thing. And it's not, and that's missing quite so often. I think that's what, when you listen to something, you go, well, it's all right, but there's nothing wrong with it. When you hear a song and you've got that sort of 5, 6 out of 10 kind of thing going in your head, which is a nightmare to talk about. But then if you want to lift it by another couple of points, it just requires that tweak of somebody to put the extra effort in. Now I think
it's a credit to their songwriting.
Yeah,
I think that's probably.
I could have just said that. That would have been easier, wouldn't it?
Because they did a solo trade-off, which is good. Then they sort of did the Iron Maiden bit.
Yeah, there was definitely an Iron Maiden bit in the middle.
Which probably.
But why not? It's not. They don't own it.
That'll never get old, I don't think.
No.
For me, I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, a bit of a gallop.
And then after that, then they went into that killer riff. And then it really beefed up. And that's what it's putting those extra layers in, which is clever songwriting. So it's not like you reach the second chorus, not so bothered about the solo, and you sort of dismiss the rest of the song because you don't need to. You've already heard it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and they were all the musicianship was good, and the singer was really good, and in a time now when the Cookie Monster death metal vocals are just literally everywhere. It doesn't, regardless of what's on screen, you think, yeah, are we getting the Cookie Monsters now? It could be a tiny Japanese girl, suddenly, wah! So, it's almost like I'm getting a bit weary of it sometimes. So sometimes it's actually nice to have a song where it doesn't
vocal melodies in it.
With some proper melody and stuff like that. Yeah. So, Dendera. Yes. I think, you know what? I think I shall have to put that in my book too. To go and check out more.
From the UK, and they are touring with Rhapsody of Fire this weekend. Actually,
I wonder if Calibus. Do you reckon
they're on tour with them?
Because they're from Manchester. I wondered whether they were just. Yeah, because I really like Calibus.
They might be in Birmingham tonight.
So
I don't know. Check them out.
Yeah, but this isn't going out tonight. So,
oh yeah.
So you can,
sorry,
this isn't live. Thank God.
Oh yeah, when I say last night, then yeah.
Thank God this isn't live. Yeah, cool.
Stuff.
It's nice that when you go to something, you see someone and you think, and you don't know who they are, and you just think, that's really good. I think I've just discovered something. I've just discovered a thing. You know, you get that feeling, don't you?
That's what I think. You always try and make time for the sport acts.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you just don't know who you're going to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Plus, these guys are putting the work in.
Totally, right? Yeah.
The quality of stuff is not proportional to how famous you are.
I tell you what was odd about the gig last night. See, Dendera were on, and they had the singer and the 3 chaps sang backing vocals. I don't think the drummer did. Couldn't see him properly because he was at the back a bit, back to the side. And the harmonies they were doing were really well done. And then Rhapsody comes on. You got main singer and this huge choir.
Was there?
On a tape.
Oh.
and none of the
that was an expensive gig.
And none of the rest of Rhapsody added backing vocals. So it's just one guy, a bunch of and a huge choir in the choruses. As opposed to these guys who were all four adding really lush harmonies. Really good. Made really. Thought I'd have that in.
There you go, Dendera. Check them out, as they say, as the kids say back in 1984. They did anyway. Right. Bye.
See you then.